Hello, everybody. Welcome to or welcome back to Everything Actually with me, your host, Ashley Fisher. Today's episode 30. Big benchmark. You know what other benchmark we just hit? I had a goal this morning to, sorry, not to delay the excitement, but y'all can do the drum roll while I spell. Basically, this morning I was like, I'm gonna hit 50 subscribers. I just need just one more. At the time of this recording, we are at 55 subscribers. So thank you to everybody who subscribed today. Means the world for me. I literally did a little screech every single time I got the notification being like new subscriber. I was like, ah! And I did post about it on Instagram at least 3 times. So love you guys, especially to the people that commented. I will always respond to a comment. So I'm so happy to see that this community is finally, becoming something, and it makes me super duper happy. I did say last episode that I was going to bake a cake. I bought the ingredients for said cake, and since my roommate is so cute and thoughtful and celebrates all of the little things with me, even though this is a big deal, but little things, whatever. Gonna bake that cake Friday and then have a photo shoot. So thank you guys for 50 subscribers. Moving into today's topic. So the title, let me find my notes, guys. This will be a quick one. This is a 5 ways, little steps. I was going to say not too many personal stories, but who am I not to throw in an anecdote, you know what I mean? I need to lower my brightness. That I'm always the type, here I go with my first personal story, literally just that my brightness is always like this. At all times. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, yeah. Other people don't love that, but it's not other people's phones. So today's episode is or tonight, whatever. Ew, I've recorded a night before, obviously, but tonight's episode. Well, now it sounds like, anyways, neither here nor there. Which I noticed is one of my catchphrases. Neither here nor there. Because I always talk about so many different side topics. Today's episode is 5 ways to make it a good day. These are 5 things that it's at the end of the day, if you were to say these are the only 5 things I did today, I put do not disturb on, and this man's literally just sent my text through do not disturb. Bold. Every time I see that, it's send notification anyways. I'm like, I was texting my brother today, and this man needs to, anyways, I was texting my brother today, and his phone was on Do Not Disturb, right? But he's in med school, so I was I wanted to hit, send anyways, but I was what if he's literally, taking a test or something, and I hit notify anyways, and he gets, expelled. You know what I mean? Thinking worst case scenario. I'm very side tangenty tonight, even though I said I was going to be very direct. I did not say I was going to be direct, but saying, okay, guys, today's episode. 5 ways to make it a good day. Basically, these 5 things, if you do them, by the end of the day, you'll never be that was a day wasted, as long as you do these things. Which is a very nice way to think about your life, because if this isn't your first time joining me, you know that I'm very, based on the last episode, the first word I was thinking was hard on myself, but I like to make sure that I'm doing things with my day, otherwise I don't feel good about myself. So to make sure that I do feel good about myself, here are 5 things you can do. Number 1, write 5 things you're grateful for. Control your mindset at the start of your day. Even at the end of the day, first thing when you wake up, even if you just think it to yourself, I just know that if I say, okay, I need to write it down, it's more likely that it's going to get done. When things are more tangible for me, it's just best. It's everything. Most of these are about getting out of your head, which is something really good for me, but also for you guys. So write 5 things you're grateful for. This just, if you're, first thing you wake up in the morning and you're first you need to be positive. However you start your day is going to be how your day unfolds. So if you say, first positive thing, I woke up in a bed. I woke up in a comfy bed. I woke up not hungover. I woke up where I was supposed to, you know what I mean? You can literally say anything, and then your mindset's better, your day's better. So write 5 things you're grateful for. I'll do it. Okay, number one, I'm grateful that my roommate's back and me and her get to hang out tonight. I'm grateful that I got to tan today and that I'm in nice weather and that it wasn't downpouring or anything bad. I'm grateful that I was able to talk to my sister this morning and it was super duper sweet. That I hit 55 subscribers on YouTube and that I'm recording today. And I also did the other things in here too, which could have made it easier on myself and just read the list, but whatever. So that's number one, right? 5 things you're grateful for. Number 2, call somebody and connect with somebody who loves you. I wrote like call your mom, your dad, your sibling, your best friend. Yeah, I just think it's a good reminder that people do love you. And when people answer your call and you're like, oh my gosh. And I also feel like it'll make them feel really good because they're like, oh my gosh, so-and-so is calling me. And then they answer and then you feel that positive energy because they're excited to talk to you. And you guys just have a really good conversation, a really good connection. And it improves your relationship. It improves your mood. Nothing bad can come out of calling your best friend, calling somebody in your family, calling somebody that you love and that loves you. Like, that is such a good form of healthcare. Healthcare. Self-care. Hello. Number 3, move your body. This is just something, if you are able to, like, you should be blessed and thankful for that every single day that you are capable to go for a jog, to go for a walk, to work out, that you are still capable of those things. So that's for the first part. Second part of that is you're getting out of your head and into your body. So if you are having a bad day I guess that's the first part. If you are having a bad day, once you stop thinking about it and start working out, now instead of being like, oh my God, my life sucks, you're like, oh my gosh, my arm really hurts. You know what I mean? And like, in my opinion, the second one's better. And you got gains. So, hey now. Also, there's a lot of chemical scientific studies and such that it lowers stress. I forgot what chemical that was. And also your brain releases endorphins, which make you happy. And also, when have you ever gone for a walk, gone for a jog, got a workout in, and been like, I really regret doing that. I really regret doing something good for my body. Never. And I'm not saying you have to do a whole 2-hour leg day at the gym, which I don't see as beneficial anyway, but neither here nor there. Even if you just go to the gym, because I've been out of the gym, like, I didn't go at all last week. I'm on day 3 of going consistently, so I am getting back, hey. But I'm like, I just need to get there. I don't need to get back to where I was working out 6 days a week, where I had a perfect split, where I was doing 4 sets of 12, 3 sets until failure. You know what I mean? Like, now I'm just getting up and I'm going. And that's a good enough start. So yeah, work out, move your body, and go for a walk, play Just Dance, anything. Number 4, self-care. This just means doing something good for yourself. This can go 2 ways. I'm thinking of it more as a physical sense. Like I'm saying, shower, wash your face, maybe do a face mask, maybe give yourself a pedicure, tweeze your eyebrows, like do something to make yourself look better or to make yourself feel better because you look better. You know what I mean? I don't want that to come out wrong, but just doing something for your hygiene, for your health, putting in that effort to yourself just makes you feel really good and loved. So my first part was saying like what you're putting into your body. So if you like cook yourself a nice meal and you eat that, that's good. But also, yeah, just like the physical beauty, hygiene aspect of it. The other aspect I was going to say is if you want to like how people say self-care, it's like watch your favorite TV show. But honestly, like some things like that don't really make me feel the best. Like obviously I like watching my favorite TV show, but it's like in my brain, it's connected more with bumming. You know what I mean? So I don't know about that. And then number 5, learn something. You're never going to regret learning. You know what, sometimes you're like scrolling on TikTok or something and you see something and you're like, I could have gone my entire life without knowing that. But obviously that's not the point of this bullet. I love when I'm talking about stuff and I'll say my point, and then before even explaining my point, I'll immediately contradict it, and I'm like, I would have a much stronger argument if I just didn't give my counterpoint. But hey, I'm transparent here. You guys get to see everything. You see my entire brain. And if it hasn't been clear in the past 29 episodes, I'll make it straightforward for episode 30. I'm very back and forth on things all of the time. And I'm still learning kind of what I do believe. But I like to believe that I'm open-minded and indecisive. But open-minded is the nice way to say that. So yeah, number 5, learn. Ways you can do this: watch the news. You could read the news. Reuters is a good unbiased source. Watch a TED Talk, listen to a podcast, read an article, go on Duolingo, learn some of a language. You're never going to regret learning a new language. And read. You could read a self-help book. You can even read just a romance novel. Like, you're still getting educated on words, like, without sounding stupid. To say it better, you're expanding your vocabulary. You're learning more words and what they mean. Dare I say this is the shortest episode yet? I wasn't positive what I wanted to talk about. Well, that's a lie. I did know what I wanted to talk about. And then I started talking to ChatGPT, because I did see this the other day, that it's like, ChatGPT in a sense is kind of making us, I don't know what the article exactly said, but this is what I took from it. All right, don't worry about the source. This is Ashley's time. It was kind of like we're using it for things that we don't need to be. So instead of using our critical thinking skills, we're putting it in a machine, and the machine is telling us how to think. Furthermore, I think that ChatGPT, especially the not updated, what is it? When you're paying for it, the better version of it, I'm blanking right now. Premium version of it, probably. The computer, they're remembering everything that I'm saying. So, you know what I mean? Like, they're kind of trained. This isn't a ChatGPT thing, but I'm saying, like, they're kind of, like, trained to think like me, but also they're obviously not me. Long story short, I knew I wanted to talk about, like, ways that you can make your day better, ways that you can go to sleep at night and be like, hey, I had a good day today, ways, you know, that you can tangibly, because I have this theme going on that it's like, I'm so in my head a lot of the time that doing tangible things like this, saying, hey, I did these 5 things today, and they all made me a better person, made my day better, made me happier, made other people happier. Those are the things that work for me and that I'm sharing with you guys. So yeah, guys, today actually was a shorter episode. Literally not even at 15 minutes yet. So with that all said, super grateful and blessed for all 55 of you who are subscribed on YouTube. If you are new here from YouTube, there are about 5 or 6 episodes, perhaps. Actually, I think it's 22 on YouTube. And if this is episode 30, this will be... So there should be 7... Please tell me I did the math right. I know that's basic math, but sometimes. There should be 7 more episodes on my Spotify than there are on YouTube. So if you want to check out the very early beginning phases, but some of them are actually super long. So yes, sexies. Thank you for showing all of your love, for getting me to 55 today. Made my entire day. And thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And I'm going to be baking a cake for Friday, so keep an eye out for that. But thank you for everything, actually. Bye, guys.